Today is Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Alison. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Well, that's a surprise. I really did think the obvious choice was to throw the ball to the bowlers, but no, time for the openers to cut out. They're probably surprised too. Sharma, a left-hander opening today, with a lovely technique and looked to step into his work early on. Samson will be his opening partner today. He's also a great technician. These two will look for a big opening partnership. First ball of the match.
At least one here. Doesn't beat the infield. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment.
Looking to get the innings started, just can't get it away.
There'll be runs here. Massive outside edge. This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and he's going to get punished on this pitch. Shot, should be runs here. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one. Big edge, where's that going?
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
That's the over. India, 10 for none.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Sodi, the spinner, coming into the attack. Samson drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the table.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Down to the throw. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. And through the air, but 4 more.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Just need to keep it simple. Line length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Nice shot.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably two on offer.
What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Over India, 7-0.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions. They've answered with full honours. Might look to go big again here.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Edged. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Nice shot. Runs possible.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
Dropped off after such an amazing start, but they're still going very strong after the third over.
Nicked it.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Crack. Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high, and long for 6.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Untaken. Superb bowling.
Singh, the new batter, in, but won't be facing just yet.
Going with spin now.
much power coming forward onto the front foot. It's just ridiculous.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Singh taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Robbie runs here. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Too good. That is huge.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rack.
Santner shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that. They'll get at least one here. What a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Shot, should be runs here. He's quick onto that in the infield.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't always mind being hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Thick edge. Nicely taken, catching the slips.
Yadav coming in, but he'll be starting from... on striker's end for now. He's got their tail up.
Nice shot. Run as possible.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Yada ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Couldn't get it through the field. Scamper through for a single. Good running. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's thrown into the crowd. A brilliant shot up the front foot. No need to move.
That's the over. A much better shot compared to earlier. And we want to build on that.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be. How will the bowler respond?
Great shot. At least one on offer. Bowler and fielders look really confident. That's a big run, maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down the deep square.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Get at least one here. here. Got that away nicely.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Cut away to deep point. Should just be the single. Pulled away nicely past square leg. Just the one.
Strange decision not to run. There was probably two on offer.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Chapman has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Shot, at least two on offer. Nicked it.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this match. Nicely played. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Great shot. At least one on offer. Expensive over that one. There's going to need to be a serious tactical rethink. That is confidence, but really well.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. Oh, my word, that is huge. That's a monster of a shot.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Chance to run two. get at least one here. Big edge. Mitchell with a huge appeal.
Dube, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
Going a long way. What a shot.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Shot. Should be runs here. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Oh, out of the middle. What a start.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and they stayed hit. Fantastic.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Super shot, that. Finds the fielder with that shot. And the chance goes begging. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Well balanced, smothered the ball and through the leg side it goes. There could be a couple if they hustle. Massive outside edge. Bowl and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Great shot. At least one on offer. Went with the bounce and hooks that down leg side. In the air and gets away with it. Risky shot with a few slips in place. His time well enough and there before.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
7 runs out in that over. India 143 to 3.
They had a great foundation early on and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Santner back into bowling. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. There'll be runs here.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Edged it.
Good return there, back from the deep. Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the knee to the back.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, just got to accept it and move on. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yadav is seemingly content with keeping the strike. Decides against taking the single.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Smashed down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. Phillips, too crafty, and that's the end of that.
Keeshan, the left-hander out in the middle, looks keen to get going. First ball for the batter, coming in.
And again, single ladder on your bite. 2 wickets on the trot.
Out in the middle, lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too.
Pandya taking guard. They'll be a bit nervous after 2 wickets have gone in 2 balls. Chance for a hat-trick now. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
Right out of the middle. Chance to run 2. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Onto that early, that could be 4. That's a boundary save for sure. Worked away, that's a nice single. Beats the field with a great shot.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power is immense. That's flown over the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
They'll get at least 1 here. Edged, what a ball. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Yadav watched it carefully and left alone.
Oh, superb timing.
Good return back from the deep. That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Square drive, lofted over cover for a maximum. What a shot that was. Open the face on impact, and bottom is a really clean strike. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total. How will he reply?
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Phillips shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Massive outside edge. That's gone down. Could be close. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nice shot. Runs possible. Henry back into the attack. Flicks off the pads nicely. That'll go away fine. There should be at least a few runs added. Henry with a huge appeal. Runs here. Good shot, driven through extra cover, and pick up two more.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Nicked it. Lovely balance, went back and punched behind point, ball heading to the boundary.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
That's a great shot, full of class, squares right for a maximum.
Whatever the bowlers are trying out there, it isn't working. Already past 70, and this innings could get out of hand with more deliveries like that.
End of the over, India having run 4 for 5.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. Might look to go big again here.
Pandya, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Feel there's too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take the hit.
Oh boy, 4 6s in a row. It's just proving too easy at the moment. I feel like it might not be over just yet.
Pandya has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Oh, swept and long as well. That's a terrific shot. 6 more.
Oh, that ball is probably feeling very sore right now. It's been hit so hard this over. 30 runs in just 5 balls.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, you've got to hit the broadcast track.
And good it is, that's 50. Simple as that. Thumbs up to the batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Last over of this innings, no point defending now. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Edged it. Oh dear, oh dear.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Edged. Dives and takes a very good catch.
Rana in the middle. We want to get... The feet moving from the get-go. He's got their tail up.
Oh my, that's racing.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, punched it to the boundary.
And that's the end of the innings. India have set a target of 237 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Here we go. First ball.
A great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Robinson, right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks. shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. But on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. No point chasing that one. It is racing with the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Edge, amazing delivery. What a catch, what an absolute beauty of a catch. Sampson, take it down. Absolutely divine diving catch. This might be a bit of a suspect review by the batter. I can't see this getting overturned. Done by the keeper. Good wicket to pick up, but a wasted review by the batter. You could clearly see and hear the edge and even see the deviation through to the keeper.
Bracewell, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet.
Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Nicely played. Bracewell taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Too much room and got what it deserved. Put right on the boundary.
The new man taking guard in the middle. They look to get things going after getting their eye in.
That's That's a big one, and maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Middled that one, great timing.
Good throw from the D, bang on target. I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
A big one, 12 runs out of there. New Zealand, 21 for 3.
The power play is off to a fine start. Batters can really build some early momentum off it.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There could be a couple if they hustle. Should be runs here.
The fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. That's a solid shot. We'll get at least one here. Nice shot. Runs possible. Chance to run two. He's quick onto that in the infield.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably two on offer.
Shot. At least two on offer. There'll be runs here. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Doesn't beat the infield. That's a confident appeal.
Players on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Shot. Should be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Chapman, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Thick edge. Couldn't get it through the field. got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Chapman has hit that fire. It'll run away for four. Fine leg will not get near that one.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
They'll get at least one here.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably two on offer.
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. It's the sort of shot you want to see in a cricket match.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's right out of the middle of the bat. There could be a couple if they hustle. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Rana, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Fantastic ball shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Rana shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. There'll be runs here. Shot, should be runs here. Well balanced, smothered the ball and through the leg side it goes. Dubé coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Nicely played.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Great shot, pulled straight to back and square leg though. Shot, at least two on offer. At least one here.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Bishnoi coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Perfectly timed. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. That's a boundary save for sure. Scamper through for a single, good running. There could be a couple if they hustle. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
That's a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps. Good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard. Great shot. At least one on offer.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
super shot. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on length is obviously the way to go. A lovely shot, just rocks back and puts it away.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be six. It's going way back into the crowd there.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers there away back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Rana coming back into the attack. Has done well so far. It's gone all the way and over for six. The Bimber classy square drive.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. A good innings. That's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Cut away to deep point. Should just be the single.
Well, that's a tight call. Didn't look to be that wide.
They'll get at least one here.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display. Very solid. I think this is just the start.
Nicely played. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Another over where runs is too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Bishnoi coming back into the attack. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Shot off the back foot, saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Nice shot. Runs possible. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. End of the over. New Zealand 114 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. And a very good total is on the way.
Fantastic ball shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Shot. Should be runs here. Right out of the middle. Great shot. At least one on offer. That's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Going with pace now.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Brilliant caught and bowled.
Haven't wasted a lot of deliveries, played some big shots, mixed in with good smart cricket, and they've reached 50. Phillips in the middle, who want to get the feet moving from the get-go.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this match. Massive outside edge. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Phillips watchful there and through to the keeper.
Phillips hits that hard through cover. Deep cover. Burt needs to make some ground here.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Good shot, driven through extra cover. Pick up 2 more. That's the over. New Zealand, 142 for 5.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Bumrah coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket worked nicely.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary line.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Bumrah is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. That's a solid shot. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Hopped on his way really, pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Ravindra has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build. Might look to go big again here.
Great shot through the gap. Everyone's gone.
That's a very wide delivery. Very lucky the umpire decided against calling it.
Great shot. At least one on off it. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Big edge. Edged it. Nice shot, runs possible. Canberra ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough. Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Massive outside edge. Big edge.
Mitchell, the new man in the middle. Wants to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early, and really get stuck into his innings.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Good return back from the deep. Strange decision not to run. There was probably two on offer.
Too much room and got what it deserved. Thought that was sailing over, but got right on the boundaries.
Left-hander out in the middle, looks keen to get going.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Boomer shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Boomer sat underneath the ball on a fine catch. The floodlights didn't seem to worry them at all, but they certainly made it look easier than what it was.
will start from the non-striker's end.
Yada given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Have to go for it now. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Nicked it, but it's going to go all the way to the boundary.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. How did he get to that one?
Sodhi, right-hander coming in, lower down the order. Always nice to put some scoreboard pressure on the opposition. First ball for the batter, coming in.
He runs here. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.